The scene is classic: tent pitched, gear ready, and a camper eager to prove their skills. There's a sense of excitement in the air, the promise of adventure and the hope that everything will go according to plan. The forest is alive with possibility, and the camper feels ready for anything, confident that their preparation will pay off. Sparks fly, a flame appears, but it quickly dies, leaving only smoke and disappointment. The reality sets in. What seemed simple in theory is suddenly a struggle. The fire refuses to catch, and frustration grows with every failed attempt. The cold creeps in, and the dream of a warm campfire starts to fade. This isn't just about fire, it's about the myth of easy survival. Many believe that a few simple tricks are all it takes, but the truth is far more complicated. Online tutorials and gadgets promise quick fixes, but nature doesn't care about shortcuts. The internet is full of hacks and clever gear, but when you're out here it's not about what's trending, it's about what actually works. Most camping tricks work in perfect conditions, but real adversity exposes their flaws. When the weather turns or your gear fails, you realize how little those shortcuts matter. The wild is indifferent. Wind, rain, and cold don't wait for you to catch up. Nature doesn't pause for your mistakes or give you time to figure things out. It keeps moving, and you have to keep up. The gap between a fun trip and a survival crisis is often the gap between what looks good online and what actually works. It's easy to underestimate the challenge until you're shivering, wet, and hungry, wishing you'd practiced the basics. Failure in the wild is a harsh teacher. Every mistake is a lesson, and sometimes those lessons are learned the hard way. But each setback is a chance to grow stronger and wiser. Survival is about mastering fundamentals, not flashy hacks. It's about patience, practice, and respect for the environment you're in. The skills that save lives are reliable, tested, and rooted in real understanding. They're built through experience, not just by watching videos or buying new gear. In the wild, only what truly works matters. When campfire dreams turn cold, it's your knowledge and preparation that keep you warm. The fluff fire is a classic mistake, using tinder that burns hot and bright for a moment, but fizzles out before your kindling even has a chance to catch. It's easy to be fooled by the impressive initial flame, but that quick burst of energy is rarely enough to get a real fire going. Cotton balls, paper, and feathery plants might look like perfect tinder, but they lack the staying power you need. They're great for a quick flash, but not for building a fire that lasts. Many beginners gather up the fluffiest materials they can find, thinking more surface area means a better fire, but that's only half the story. Fire needs stages: tinder, kindling, and fuel. Your tinder must burn long enough to ignite the kindling, not just flare up and vanish. Think of it as a chain reaction. If the first link is weak, the whole process falls apart. In real-world conditions, damp air, wet wood, or a sudden gust of wind, quick-burning fluff fails almost every time. Nature rarely gives you perfect weather, so your fire-starting materials need to be up to the challenge. Your tinder must bridge the gap, holding a steady flame long enough to dry and ignite small twigs and kindling. It's not just about lighting up, it's about sustaining that heat and transferring it to the next stage. Without this crucial bridge, you waste energy and time, blowing and coaxing a fire that just won't catch. Frustration sets in, and you're left cold and disappointed. The secret is thermal mass. Combine fine fibers for easy ignition with a dense, slow-burning core that holds heat. This way, you get the best of both worlds, a quick start and a lasting burn. Materials like birch bark, fat wood, or a tight ball of dry grass work far better than pure fluff. These have natural oils or density that help them burn longer and hotter, even in less than ideal conditions. These materials burn longer, giving your fire a fighting chance to grow. A solid tinder base means your kindling has time to catch, and your fire can build momentum. A sustained burn is the bridge from spark to warmth, from hope to comfort. It's the difference between a failed attempt and a roaring campfire. Skip this step and you're left with nothing but smoke, frustration, and wasted matches. No one wants to sit around a smoky, smoldering pile that never quite becomes a fire. In survival, it's not about flash, it's about endurance. A fire that lasts can mean the difference between comfort and misery, or even life and death. So, build your fire for the worst, not the best. Choose your tinder wisely, and you'll be rewarded with warmth, light, and a fire that truly lasts. Survivors engineer fires. They don't just light them. Every step is intentional, and every decision is made with survival in mind, not for show or speed. In the wild, a fire is more than just a source of warmth. It's a lifeline, a tool for cooking, signaling, and even boosting morale. Preparation starts with gathering 3 times more wood than you think you'll need, sorted by size. This isn't just about having enough fuel. It's about being ready for the unexpected, like sudden weather changes, or a longer night than planned. Build a platform to lift your fire off damp ground, then layer tinder and kindling for airflow. Elevating your fire keeps it dry and helps it catch even when the earth is soaked. Each piece is placed to create a chain reaction. Heat rises, igniting the next layer. The structure is deliberate, designed to maximize efficiency and minimize wasted effort. Lighting is precise. Spark goes to the heart of the tinder, shielded from wind. Even a small breeze can steal your flame, so every movement is careful and calculated. Once lit, patience is key. Add fuel only when the flame is strong enough. Rushing this step can smother your fire, wasting precious resources and time. This method is about reliability, not speed. A well-built fire is steady, dependable, and ready to serve you through the night. The platform fights moisture, sorted fuel ensures smooth ignition, and careful structure maximizes heat. Every detail matters when your comfort and safety are on the line. These aren't hacks, they're proven processes. They're the result of generations of trial, error, and adaptation in the wild. They work in rain, wind, and exhaustion. When conditions are tough, these methods don't just help, they're essential. The goal isn't a fast fire, but a fire that stays lit. A fire that endures is what keeps you alive, not one that burns out in minutes. In survival, it's about getting it right, not getting it done quickly. The difference can mean warmth, food, and even life itself. Build for the wild, not for the camera. Authenticity and function always outweigh appearance when you're out here. That's how you stay warm when it matters, by building with purpose, patience, and respect for the elements. Quick shelters look good online, but collapse in real storms. A shelter's job is to protect, conserve heat, and offer true rest, not just keep you dry. Oversized shelters waste your body heat, the ground steals warmth if not insulated. Flimsy frames and poor site choice lead to leaks, collapse, and hypothermia. Survivors pick well-drained, protected spots and build strong, interlocked frames. They weave branches for stability and pile on debris for insulation. A failed shelter isn't just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. Invest time and effort, your life depends on it. Survivors build shelters like engineers, starting with location. They seek wind protection, avoid hazards, and choose high, level ground. The design is small and strong, just big enough to lie down. A sturdy ridgepole and tightly packed ribs form the skeleton. Insulation is everything. 2 feet of debris on top, a thick bed below. The entrance is small, often sealed to trap heat. The goal is a microclimate, a warm cocoon, not a spacious lodge. It's hard work, but a debris hut can save your life in freezing cold. Survival means investing energy where it counts, warmth and safety. Clear water can be deadly. Pathogens are invisible and everywhere. Relying on a single filter is risky. Filters clog, freeze, or break. Purification tablets don't work well in cloudy water. Microbes hide behind debris. Incomplete purification gives false security. Illness in the wild is crippling. Severe dehydration from sickness can turn a manageable situation fatal. Always have backup methods. Filter, boil, and treat. Pre-filter cloudy water before chemical treatment. Don't trust appearances. Purify every drop. In survival, safe water is never a shortcut. The best survival tool is your mind. Survivors constantly assess threats, resources, and conditions. Adaptability is key. No single technique works everywhere. They improvise, combine skills, and change plans as needed. Redundancy is vital. 2 is 1, 1 is none. Multiple fire methods, water treatments, and shelter plans are standard. Efficiency rules. Every action is weighed for energy cost and benefit. No time wasted on fancy gadgets or unnecessary tasks. Focus is on warmth, shelter, water, and signaling. Survival is about ruthless practicality. Discipline and pragmatism keep you alive. The wild rewards those who adapt and prepare. Mindset is everything. For fire, layer fine tinder around a slow-burning core. Think cedar bark and fatwood. Build on a platform, add fuel gradually, and protect from dampness. For shelter, the debris hut is king. Small, strong A-frame, thick insulation, and a dense bed. Hours spent piling debris pay off in warmth and safety. For water, use a stage system, pre-filter through cloth, then boil for at least a minute. If boiling isn't possible, use chemicals or filters, but boiling is best. Store clean water safely to avoid recontamination. These methods aren't quick or flashy. They're proven. They demand effort and understanding, but they work in the worst conditions. Redundancy and reliability are the foundation. These are the skills that matter when survival is on the line. Forget shortcuts. Master what works. That's real wilderness confidence. Shortcuts are tempting, but the wild doesn't care about hacks. True readiness comes from practice, patience, and respect for nature's power. Choose the right way, not the quick way. Practice fire, shelter, and water skills until they're second nature. Hands-on effort builds real confidence and muscle memory. Survival is about method, detail, and adaptation, not tricks. Earn your skills through honest work. Focus on fundamentals, not gadgets. Master the techniques built for consequence, not convenience. When it matters, it's your preparation and knowledge that save you. In the wild, only the work you've done counts.